In the society we live in, everything is expensive and no one is paying more. So you have to make sure that you take care of you first. We're trying to build wealth around here, okay?
You a little post-so baby. You a little 48 baby. Got a little candy in a pocket. You already know.
What's up, ladies? Hey fellas, it's Nasia Michelle. Welcome back to another video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, because over here you're gonna get all the vibes. Also, don't forget to hit your post notification bell so you can get more of me, Nasia Michelle. So today's video is gonna be a little bit different from what I normally do on my channel. And I kind of just want to share with y'all, or show y'all, share with y'all how to increase your income without having a full-time job. So if you want to know how to do this, just keep watching. Let's get right into the video. So first things first, I know that a lot of times people are sometimes afraid to step into the world of not having a full-time job because of the lack of benefits. And I can understand, like, if you're used to traditionally having the normal, 401k insurance by your companies, then it could kind of be scary to kind of jump out there on your own. But I want to tell y'all, this is how you're going to maximize your income by not working full time. So first things first, don't be afraid about the job's benefits, okay? You can get your own benefits. It's not crazy expensive how everyone says it is, and we're going to get right into it. So things you'll need. First off, since you're going to replace the benefits from your job, you're going to need a Roth IRA or a traditional IRA. They have their differences. I'm not going to get all into detail with this. I just want to let y'all know how to access it. So you'll need a Roth IRA or a traditional IRA. Do your research, learn which one is better for you, and obtain you one, okay? This right here is how you're going to set up for your retirement fund. So therefore, you will not need a 401k from your job. You will not need your 401k from a traditional job, because with the Roth IRA and a Roth IRA or the traditional IRA, you're going to build your retirement fund. Also, with these, you're able to invest your money. You're able to save your money. You make your contributions as you would if you had a regular 9-to-5. Just make contributions monthly. Pay yourself first. The key to being able to keep and maintain money is being able to allocate the money appropriately. So we need to pay ourselves first and then play later. Step 1, Roth IRA or traditional IRA. And this right here is going to help you in the place of not having a 401k like you would with your traditional 9-to-5. Second thing you're going to need is life insurance and health insurance. And I know everybody getting a frenzy about life insurance and health insurance, but I want to tell you, it's not crazy expensive, especially if you're young and you're healthy. Go ahead and get that now. Go ahead and get whole life insurance. Whole life insurance is key, okay? Keep in mind, y'all, I am not a life insurance agent. I am not a financial advisor. I'm not an accountant. I'm not any of those things. These are just things that I have learned by reading, by talking to people that are older than me, that has more money than me. And so just taking advice from people who basically got way more money than I do, and I'm trying to get to where they at. And also reading, becoming more financial literate. So I want to try to give y'all this information. And you gotta go dig a little further, but I want to try to give y'all this information in a short amount of time, but to help you out. So when you go get your life insurance, that'll also take your benefits away from your job. You won't need life insurance from your job, because you'll get life insurance, and you also need to get yourself health insurance. Now, when you don't have like a lot of health conditions, it's much cheaper to get health and life insurance. When you're young, it's also much cheaper because it doesn't cost them as much. So we got to remember that insurance is a business. Just find out what insurance is better for you. Make sure that you have providers in your area that accept that insurance, whichever one you choose. And then with life insurance, have them to kind of teach you more about different type of insurance, accidental insurance, whole life insurance. So yeah. When I talked to my licensed insurance agent, she may let me know about this whole life insurance. So a thing with that is life insurance is just not for when you die. If you're making contributions to your life insurance and then 8 years down the line you need some of that money, you can get it while you're alive. You do not have to be dead to receive money or take money from your life insurance, because it's yours that you are putting there. So I think that's one of the other reasons why whole life insurance is important. Like I said, I'm not a licensed insurance agent, so I don't want to get too deep into that. But yeah, now the reason I wanted to get into that first is because that's typically the scare from not taking a 9-to-5, is because people like the benefits. You can create your own benefits. Never be afraid to have your own benefits. Trust me, it can help you in the long run, because no matter what job you go to, all these things will carry over or roll over with you. And another thing why this is very important to know is because when you get into picking these jobs, and I'm specifically talking to more people in the healthcare profession, I'm a nurse, so I can speak more to nurses, but I think a lot of healthcare profession jobs can take this advice as well. So next thing you want to do, you want to get online and you want to check for jobs that have PRN availabilities, per diem availabilities, or contract. And with contract, you do not have to travel. So it's the difference between a travel nurse and a contract nurse. You can travel locally. You just will not get, or you can take contract positions locally. You just will not get stipends for housing and food. So a conversation you would like to have with HR, especially if you got a per diem or PRN job, you know, letting them know basically it's easier to go negotiate your rate, because it's like, okay, what are you going to compensate me? Because at the end of the day, I am not taking you guys' benefits. So with that money, what can you use to compensate me hourly? Travel or contract jobs, they usually need someone now. They need you for a certain amount of time, and they need you because they lack staff half the time. They need more staff, so they need you. So therefore, it's also kind of, you can kind of negotiate more, because they pretty much like, they gotta have somebody. You know, I'm not spilling too much tea, but your recruiter also makes money from you as being a travel nurse. So you want to make sure that, you know, they not getting all this and you getting this. You know, you want to make sure that's balanced out. So ask those questions. It is your job, and you are more than free to ask those questions. I got a quick little like snippet of basically what I said. I'm going to kind of just paraphrase what I said when I got a job offer, to just kind of let y'all know how I negotiate, because I always negotiate my rate. Ever since, well, first off, my first year of nursing, I did not negotiate my rate because I had no room to negotiate anything. But once I gained my experience, I have always negotiated my rates. So basically, I got the job offer for such and such. And I just basically said, thank you so much for this job opportunity. You know, I am excited and willing to accept the position. However, I am asking for an hourly rate increase of da-da-da to da-da-da. So then I go ahead to explain my accolades, certificates, whatever I need to that's pertinent to whatever job that I have applied for or am receiving a position for. So I just say, you know, with da-da-da years of experience, with experience to whatever job that is relevant to the job you're receiving now. I have experience, I have whatever skills, I have these certificates, I have these accolades. So once you go ahead and kind of lay all that out, that is your way of negotiating. Because basically, when you go to negotiate these companies and they want to know why you want more money, you can't be like, because I'm deserving. You can't be like, because I want more money, because I want to buy a new car. That's not what you say. You got to lay out on the table reasons that you are an asset to them, why they need you on the team. What can you bring to the table? How are you going to help this company? You know, if you started, say for instance, when you were on a team, y'all may have started in a 45 percentile or something. By the time you left, or once you were there for a certain amount of time, y'all already in the 85 percentile. If you have been a team leader, a charge nurse, if you have your ACLS, whatever, stroke certification, case management certifications, all those things, this is the time to spill this out now. Whatever skills you have, even if you're well versed in the type of software that they use for whatever healthcare organization that you're trying to apply for, go ahead and spill it out too, because at the end of the day, this takes less time for them to train you. Once you're able to be of usage quicker, because let's be honest, everything in this world is done for the gain of the next person. So with the job, basically they want you to help them, and then you want them to pay you. So it's kind of like an exchange. Everything is in exchange. So let's just look at it like that. We're doing business. Once you come to them like that, make sure it's well thought out. You have researched the job, so you'll know exactly certain things that you need to say that'll help make you stand out more than the next person. Okay, cool. So once we've done that, we have our benefits in line. So we got our retirement covered, we got our insurance, health and life insurance covered, we got the job, and we have negotiated our rate. Next thing we want to do is we want to make sure that when we're getting these jobs, that we want to know how often will they need us, and you should have figured this out before you even applied to the job. But the reason I say is because a lot of times when you work per diem jobs and stuff like that, you need more than one. You want to make sure that they do not conflict. If you want to pick up more shifts, you can, but that is not your obligation. You never want to be obligated to too much. Always obligate yourself to less, overachieve, instead of obligating yourself to more and have to be an underachiever or not being able to meet your obligations. Because at the end of the day, no job is really going to ever pay you what you are worth. But you have to be comfortable, because in the society we live in, everything is expensive and no one is paying more. So you have to make sure that you take care of you first and always put your best foot forward. And when you do that and you put those references down, you have people to vouch for you. Like, yeah, she did this, she did that. When you can come with those receipts and show what you got going on, you can't help but to give it out. Before you reach out to these jobs and know what you need to ask for each job, of course within a realistic realm. So what I like to do is I like to go research how much whatever job is making in my state or in my city. How much are people offering? And I'm going to ask for the highest amount up there, and then I'm probably going to take it up a few more dollars. But just be realistic. Don't be asking these people to give you $500 an hour. You know what I'm saying? Be realistic. At the same time, make sure you're getting paid well. But I want to get into allocating your money appropriately, because when you figure out what you need to make or what you want to make, you're going to need to make out a calendar. You need to be very organized. You need to know how much your bills are, how much is your extra spending money, what you're going to need for this and what you're going to need for that. Because when it comes to these kind of jobs, you got to be more like, you're basically over your finances. Because if you don't get no PTO, so when you off work, you can't put that paid time off in. You got to have those funds set aside. So I want to let y'all know it is a downside to this as well. But also another upside is you make your schedule how you want to make your schedule, because you have the free will over your schedule when it comes to these kind of jobs. Every now and then, especially with nursing, they may require you to work a 1 weekend shift in 6 weeks or whatever. But other than that, you pretty much have the free will over your schedule. So I hope this video helps you guys out. Yeah, I just wanted to let y'all know, because when I travel, it really got me into this. Because when I became a travel nurse, I went from making, making good money. I don't want to say I wasn't making no money, because I was definitely making good money, but I went to making a lot of more money. And I didn't want to blow the money, to know how to get and maintain money. So being financially literate is very important. And also talking with these old heads that got money, and these PRN princesses. Yeah, see what's up. See how to invest. Talk to people, network. That's gonna take you very far. Knowing somebody sometimes is who you know can get you farther than what you know a lot of times in life. I know sometimes that could be unfair, but it just is what it is. So talk to people, network. I hope this video helped you in some way. I want you all to get out there and get that money and keep that money. We're trying to build wealth around here, okay? I'm trying to help y'all, so make sure y'all help me. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Love you so much.